As women of color, we know inclusion isn't just a checkbox. It's in the small, everyday choices you make as a leader. In 2020, McKinsey and Company published a report titled Diversity Wins: How Inclusion Matters. It stated teams with inclusive leaders report up to 25% higher productivity, and companies with inclusive practices are 1.7 times more likely to lead in innovation. So this shows that real inclusion happens in micro moments that most people miss. So if you want to be more inclusive as a leader, I want you to start by saying this. Doesn't have to be anything big. Start by saying, I want to hear your take on this. You bring a perspective we need at the table. Or, let's slow down and make sure everyone has space to contribute before we decide. Lastly, you can even say, I noticed you had something to say earlier. Can you share that thought? This can be in public or even in private. And just so we're clear, that lived experience of being overlooked is not a limitation. When you create space for others to thrive and be heard, you model valuable leadership and build an environment where others feel safe and seen. And that's inclusive leadership. As women leaders and professionals, we understand what it feels like when our voice gets buried in meetings, when your ideas get credited to someone else, or when people assume you're the note taker instead of the decision maker. When you intentionally create space for others, you're modeling the leadership that is very much needed in today's society while still breaking cycles. And so we're all on the same page. You don't need executive approval or diversity, equity, and inclusion budget, or DEI, to lead inclusively. You just need to use your voice to amplify others consistently. So if you've ever felt the power of being truly seen, or even the sting of being overlooked, I want you to save this and also share this with other emerging leaders or even experienced leaders who understand that representation without inclusion is just performance. And follow @SideD with Lonnie for more leadership culture that's needed in today's world.